We're Dayton Hamvention here asking the question, you might be an amateur radio operator if?
Your bag weighs more than 40 pounds. Because I can say that for a fact. It definitely weighs about 75 pounds usually.
That's absolutely. So, I appreciate it.
And it ain't even all the way full of radio equipment yet.
Yet. We're Dayton Hamvention asking questions. We're with Vaughn, KC4VET, and KG4VET, sorry. And we're asking the question, you might be an amateur radio operator if?
If one antenna is none and 5 is too many, according to Julie.
There we go. Absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Absolutely. Hey, we're at Dayton Hamvention here, and we're asking a lot of amateurs some questions. And one of the questions we're asking, you might be an amateur radio operator if?
Your car has more antennas than the county sheriff.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No problem, man.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
We're at Dayton Hamvention here asking an amateur radio operator some question. You might be an amateur radio operator if?
You stop at every park and call it a POTA.
That's a good one, I think. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate joining the Ham Radio Guy podcast, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Yeah, bye-bye. Not licensed yet. Okay. And what's your name?
My name is Ryan.
And where are you from?
Morgantown, West Virginia.
West Virginia, all the way from West Virginia. What brought you to Hamvention? Dad?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we're asking people, you might be an amateur radio operator if? And
Your car has more antennas than the county sheriff.
all right, I appreciate it. That's a good one. All right, thank you very much, bud. Thanks for joining here on the Ham Radio Guy podcast. Give me 1 second. There you go, man. Good luck and hope you get your license.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Hey, we're at Dayton Hamvention here, and we're asking the question, one simple question. You might be an amateur radio operator if?
You have more than 5 radios and need one more.
Absolutely, I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Thanks, Paul. Good seeing you again.
Thanks,
Take care. Absolutely. We're here at Hamvention, Dayton, with Julie, the famous Julie, everybody knows.
Oh my gosh.
And we're asking the question, you might be an amateur radio operator if?
If you're activating a park and somebody tunes up on your frequency.
There we go. Might be an amateur radio operator if.
Everybody has done that.
Everybody does it.
Everybody does it. I might have done it. But anyway. Thank you.
Thanks for joining here on the
You're
Ham Radio Guy podcast. We're at Dayton Hamfest here asking amateur radio operators one question. You might be an amateur radio operator if?
You have way too many monitors in your shack. That one hits close to home for me. I love my monitors.
I can agree with that one. Yeah, when you got 4 monitors plus, absolutely. So
here's another one. You spend more time fixing your station than operating your station.
That's true. Absolutely. I appreciate it. Thanks, James.
Hey, thanks, Marvin.
73.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. We're at Dayton Hamvention asking amateur radio operators one simple question. You might be an amateur radio operator
if you drive for over an hour just to sit in a park for 15 minutes to make a quick activation.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much. Bye. We're here at Dayton Hamvention asking amateur radio operators one question. You might be an amateur radio operator if?
You know where to hang your antenna from a hotel room.
That's true. Or you just have to use a mag loop.
No, I've done it. I haven't activated, but I have definitely got a contact from a hotel
There you go.
room.
I like it. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining the Ham Radio Guy podcast. Yes. Thank you. All right, bye. Hey, we're at Dayton Hamvention here. We're asking people, amateur radio operators, one simple question. You might be an amateur radio operator if?
You call your vacation portable ops.
That's a good one. I appreciate it.
All right, thank
Very true. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate you joining Ham Radio Guy podcast. Thanks.
I do have a 3S.
We're here at Dayton Hamvention asking amateur radio operators one simple question. You might be an amateur radio operator if?
If you've bought more antennas than you bought furniture in the last year.
Okay, I think that's a good one. I think that qualifies. I appreciate it. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate you joining the Ham Radio Guy podcast. All right, thank you. Hey, we're here at Dayton Hamvention with KO4 ZRX, Ronald, and we're asking one simple question. You might be an amateur radio operator if?
Your camping gear includes a mast, a battery box, and a coax cable.
I like it. That's a good one. Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining the Ham Radio Guy podcast.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, man.
We're at Hamvention here asking amateur radio operators one question. You might be an amateur radio operator if?
You tell your wife, we'll take a walk in the park in just a minute for the 6th time after the 22nd POTA contact.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. 73.
is Jeff, call signs VE3CW from Welland, Ontario.
All right, and what brought you to Hamvention this year?
Come down to Hamvention just about every year for the QRP 4 Days in May festivities.
Yeah, I've heard that's a very good event. I'd love to be able to try and get to that next year myself.
Glad to have you
out. We're asking people question. You might be an amateur radio operator if?
Yeah. You might be an amateur radio operator if your neighbors think you're talking to Russia at 2 a.m.
All right, well, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye. We're over here at Hamvention asking amateur radio operators one simple question. You might be an amateur radio operator if?
You might be an amateur radio operator if every 2 hours when you're on a road trip, you're looking for a POTA park to stop and stretch your legs.
That's a good one. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me on the podcast.
Thanks
appreciate
a lot,
it.
man.
All right, bye.